Alright, this is our second tutorial on song form, and today we're going to talk about chords and how chords actually create song form. Now the first thing we need to understand is how chords are built. And to do that, we need to build a scale first. Now a scale is a series of notes, one note at a time, that basically functions as almost a kind of an alphabet. Alright? So to start with, we're just going to use these notes. I'm just going to type these in. Okay, we have 8 notes here. First note and the last note actually have the same name. Now you don't need to worry about all the names of the notes. All you need to worry about is how the chords are built. How this works: we take our first note and then we move to the next one and skip it and go to our third note. We take that third note and pull it over on top of our first note. Okay, so now we have 2 notes on top of each other, creating harmony. Chords usually have more than 2 notes, however, and we want to deal with what we call triads. These are the basic chords that everybody learns how to play on piano or guitar. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to move over a note, skip a note, then we're at our third note. Okay, we already used that one. We skip that one, we skip the next note, we go to our 5th note, and we pull that over. And boom, we have 3 notes on top of each other forming a triad, and that is our chord. Okay? Now, let's start with the second note. We're going to do it again. Second note, skip a note, third note, pull that over. Alright? Third note, skip a note to the 5th note, pull that over. Alright? So we're simply just stacking on top all notes that we've already found in this one series of notes called a scale. Okay? So now, I've created triads on top of every single note that was in that scale. Now the next thing is we need to number our chords. Okay, so how we do that is this: we simply start at the beginning. The first chord right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. But we're not going to use that last chord. 8 is simply a repeat of the first chord, just up in a different range. So really, we just were concerned with going from 1 to 7. Okay? So there is all the chords that are in that particular scale, and they all get numbered. Now, the thing with music theory is sometimes we use symbols that you're not used to. So 1 is actually going to be written with a Roman numeral 1, 2, small Roman numeral 2, 3, 4, and so on. So we actually use Roman numerals to designate the numbers on these chords. Alright? So this was just one scale that I used. There are 15 different scales I could have chosen and built chords on top of. But we're just really worried about the Roman numerals because they work for every scale. This is how universal it is. The Roman numerals, no matter which key or scale you're in, will always be the same. Okay? So next tutorial, we're going to talk about how those Roman numerals actually can make up a song form.